silver up a buck, and I hear thunder in the distance. Okay, so amazing. It goes up, it goes down, big ups, big downs. And what I want to say is I kind of want to relate kind of one of my first experiences in a coin shop. And other YouTubers have made this comparison, so it's not original for me. But essentially, before this stuff really took off a few years ago, I was in this coin shop, and it kind of reminded me of an adult bookstore. People shuffling around, you know, wearing members-only jackets, you know, not making eye contact, you know, wearing those glasses that are out of style from like the 80s and stuff. So I was there interested in buying like gold or silver. So I asked the guy, you know, what's silver? He's like, $18 for an eagle. And I was like, but wait a second. The price is under $10. What's going on? He goes, well, that's not the real price. It's the paper price. He's like, the real price is 18 and that's what I'm charging. I'm like, wow. Well, if the paper price is like 9, how much are you buying for? 9? He goes, I'm not buying right now. I'm like, wait a second. If it's so underpriced, how come he's not buying any? I guess he had a surplus or something. But anyhow, so I was interested in gold, right? And gold, the premiums for gold weren't nearly as high. So I was talking to him. So I whip out, you know, a stack of fiat. You know, I had this envelope, and it was chock full like 50s and 100s. And I'm like, well, how much gold do you have? So the guy was there with his wife, and they're like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? The government's going to think that you're al-Qaeda if you can't have that much cash with you. And I was like, wow. This is the first time in my life I've ever been in a business. I whip out cash, and the people who own the business were unhappy to see me. I was like, that's a weird experience. So I went back, went online, and decided to use ATMEX or something, right? I'm like, wow. I mean, they were stressed out about something. You know, the prices had just fallen from that 2088 thing. But I was like, wow, a business that doesn't even... I was like, maybe they are serious with the worthless fiat, you know? But anyhow, I think it's just that they were nervous about something. I mean, I was nervous. I had never... The whole precious metal thing was new to me, and I was nervous. Probably made them nervous, but I'm telling you. In most businesses you come to, as soon as you whip out that green cash, their nervousness goes away, and the smiles appear, but not there. So... Where are our gold and silver headed? Well, even though this, quote, trend line currently right now isn't happy, where's it going in the future? So I'm going to give you some political prognostication predictions, which I shouldn't do. I'm going to say is that, you know, you ever work for, you know, corporation, and there's a change of leadership, and what happens is the guy who's leaving shuffles everything under the carpet, and the new person who comes in inherits a mess and things blow up. And then the company says, hey, we were doing just fine. It's not our fault. This new leader screwed everything up. We'll blame the new leader. They fire him. And after the new person does all the dirty deeds that have to get done, they put a new person in place and say, see, the problem was this one person. So right now we have Bernanke, who's like the chosen one there. They're all happy with Bernanke, right? He's got some problems that appear to be, you know, shuffled under the rug. And I think that when he leaves, maybe the stuff's going to hit the fan in terms of central banking, and they're all going to blame it on this new person, and the new person's going to put some painful policies in. We're going to have some pain, and they're going to say, see, the Federal Reserve, it wasn't the Federal Reserve's fault, it was this new person we put into place. And maybe after this new person does the dirty work, they might get someone in, or maybe even bring Bernanke back and see, oh, things are back to normal. I mean, that's how it works in the corporate world, from my experience, is they always have a series of scapegoats and whatnots. And that's what could happen now. Yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of crazy predictions of, you know, the metals going way down or way up and way down. I mean, I guess the thing is most people who are in these markets, they're trying to control what's happening in the short term because in the long term they can't. But yeah, Eric Jansen had a really good article that came out recently on his blog, and I really hesitate to bring up some of these theories that I think hold weight because I'm afraid the pumper channels will people get a hold of them and twist them and scare away people who might actually want to learn because it seems, oh, to see the whiz knock this stuff down. It seems that, you know, everything's taken and twisted into pumping, And it's almost like the stuff, it's almost like the good stuff. I don't want to see the good stuff on the pumper channels. I want the pumper channels to remain just helplessly pumping so that people won't associate what actually might be reality on a pumper channel, right? Like when a pumper channel picked up Platinum, I was like, oh my, all right, the Platinum's done. And then Platinum had that big pullback. So here we go. So that's kind of, those are kind of my thoughts here. And you know, I don't have enough chickens to name other YouTubers. So maybe we'll just have to trade names, right? Maybe I'll have a first, a middle, and a last name. So this might, I said this was Cosmos Chicken. This could be Cosmos Robbie, and another random YouTuber. I'm gonna get in trouble. Look at this. Chicken. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So that'll be Cosmos, Robbie, Bunker Monk. Okay. Thanks.